Hi everybody, I was recently asked by one of my server members if I could supply a event truck with loads of Halloween loot in. So I thought I'd do it, then I thought if I'd done it, why don't I supply this to the rest of the community as well? So what I've done is I've created some very simple XML snippets that you can add to your PlayStation, your Xbox, your PC server that will spawn a truck in that has got Halloween goodies in. So it's got stuff like, so look at these screenshots, witches' hats, witches' hoods, a load of flares that you can fire, like fireworks, witches' noses. I guess it's also a bonfire night sort of thing as well, isn't it? What else have we got? Flare guns, road flares, all the different coloured smoke grenades, the jack-o'-lantern helmets, there's flashbangs, there's some vodka there, there's a great helm. What else is there? There's the party tents, there's the coloured lights, the ones the chemical lights that you can just pop. And there's some Christmas lights to put on the tent, there's a megaphone, there's the batteries. There's a load of chocolate. Actually, there's more chocolate than you see here. To eat. I guess you could use it for trick or treating or something like that. And it all spawns on Churnerus here. So this is the western side of the map, and it just spawns right there. And it's actually, the coordinates are 359.60 by 3112.53. So I'll put a link in the description below to my GitHub repository, and all you need to do is hit the code button and download the zip, and that will then, the real file is the readme file here, and within this file you've got the XML snippets though. So there's a event.xml snippet, there's a CFG event spawns.xml snippet, and there's a CFG spawnable types.xml snippet. So these bits, the first two are just added in, and the third one has to be added in over the top of the existing entry for the truck 01 covered blue. So what we do is, to start off with, what you want to do is you want to download the file, and then you want to open up all the files in your favorite text editor. I'm using Notepad++, and then you want to open up your XMLs as well. So I've got my events.xml, CFG spawnable types, and CFG event spawns opened up. So the first one is the events one. So what you do is you would take that, you would copy that, and then you would go to your event, and you would go to probably where your trucks are, vehicle truck 01, and then you would just paste it in, say somewhere like that. Now you notice this is vehicle truck event 2. If you use my 114 XMLs, you know there is a vehicle truck event 1. The thing to remember when you're doing this though is that because we're changing what is in truck 01 covered blue, it will change everything that truck 01 covered blue spawn in with when a fresh one spawns in. So you've just got to kind of bear that in mind. So that's the events one. So we've created a new event of one vehicle truck, one truck event blue, and the next thing we'll want is the CFG event spawn. So this tells the game where to spawn it. So we just go to our CFG event spawns, then at the top, somewhere like that, we paste it in. So that's telling the server, I want the vehicle truck event 2. When it fires, I want it to fire at these. And then finally, we have the big one, which is the one that goes into your CFG spawnable types. So copy all of this. Be very careful to copy all of it. There's a lot here, all the way down to the bottom. Copy that, go into your CFG spawnable types.xml. Your truck ones are at the bottom. So you're looking for the truck blue entry. Yours, there we go, so there it is, truck covered blue, and very carefully make sure you go right from the beginning and you're going to paste it right on top. There we go, and you would just paste that over the top. You would save all those files, and then you would re-upload them to your server, and then you would restart your server, and that would then put that truck in that particular location. Obviously you can change the location to wherever you want. On PC it's fairly easy to check, isn't it, because you can have a local server where you can just pop it in. When you do it on console, it can be a little bit trickier, because if you don't get the coordinates quite right, the truck may sort of be piled on a building or something like that, or stuck, so you can't drive it away. The other thing that can happen is you want to make sure you spawn the truck away from other events as well. So don't try and spawn a truck, a custom truck like this one, where a vanilla truck might spawn in, because the events will interfere with each other, and they won't work. But there we go, you can have a bit of fun, fire some fireworks off, put a bit of fancy dress on with that Halloween truck event XML. Anyway, what do you think? If you want other things like that, by all means, in the comments below the video, just ask, say, how about a truck with this sort of stuff in? And when I get some spare time, I'll do it, because although it seems like a fairly simple thing to do, it is actually quite complicated, because you've got to get all the types.xml entries, and the hardest thing is the syntax, which means you've got to make sure that when you're copy and pasting all this stuff in, that you're doing it all right, and you're not deleting any of the opening and closing brackets, and then you've got to test it on the, validate it afterwards to make sure it's right, and then you've got to go into the map and make sure the truck will spawn where you want it to spawn, and it's not interfering with anything. So I understand that that some people just don't have the time to do this and test it. So if you want me to, just say, how about a truck full of something or other, and maybe I can sort that out. Anyway, if you've liked the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.